Welcome back. Right, as you guys know, it's Reaction Tuesday. I'm very late on this recording. Indeed. This makes sense. I probably should get everything copacetic. Make sure this video don't, hope this video don't do its thing. Cause normally on Reaction Tuesdays, for some reason recently, a lot of my videos during the reaction, during the screen recording, it just cuts off and deletes. Don't know why, but hopefully today is not one of them days. And what we're going to do is react to a Vshred video. Now, I do personally have a thing when it comes to Vshred's information. A lot of times, a lot of clients I have who listens to his information, I gotta keep switching things around, debugging it so I can keep him on the straight path. And he has a video, right? He just did like a week ago or however ago. It said 3 best work exercises to tone inner thighs, longer and slimmer legs. You can't get your legs longer. It can be visually longer. He's making, I don't know. Let's just see what he says. If it's BS, it's BS. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Let's get to the video though. Well, before I get you guys going, like, comment, subscribe. Don't even forget that. And watch this goddamn video. Get the channel to 1,000 subscribers. Love you guys.
What's going on, everyone? This is Vince with Vshred.com, and in today's video I have 3 exercises that will target one of the largest and typically most neglected muscle groups of the leg, the inner thigh. I'ma keep on going up till the lights go down. Okay, so this video is generally going to be more appealing for women, but guys, don't go anywhere.
I want my inner thighs looking slim and thick. How much looking slim thick?
Because training the inner thighs is something that can help your leg get a lot stronger, and is also something that has personally helped me with my knee pain, so there's benefits to it. So today we're doing a workout that targets the inner thighs, and the 3 exercises that I'm about to show you are squat and lunge variations that I personally do, so don't think this isn't for you guys. And it's
not
specifically target.
Is that typical lunge, especially when you going over in the cross? It's a glute dominant lunge, especially of course if you were to like even standing straight up, that wide of a crossover is going to target more hamstring and glute. I don't know what we're talking about, inner thigh. Even if you look at it, I hope it's not going to die. Even if you look at the inner thigh, right? The inner portion of your thigh is still your quad and your hamstring, right? Whatever. I'm gonna see what it says.
The adductors, since they are such a large muscle group in the leg. Now, obviously, if you are trying to build your dream physique or cut down on body fat percentage or build muscle, you obviously can't only focus on one area of the leg. You have to focus on overall nutrition and training, and it's all very...
That, my friend, we can agree on. Yes. Focus on multiple things, because also the more muscle you use, the more calories you burn, as well as focus on the diet. Don't neglect your diet.
Individualized. This means that you have very specific things that you need to do to get in shape depending on where you're at and what your goal is. And understanding what your body type is one of the most important things that you can do when you're trying to do this. And this is why I made my free body type quiz to help you understand. Below this video, shorts are a necessity. And many of the women out there are very worried about their thighs, and their inner thighs tend to be an area of the leg that people, especially women, hold on to more fat. And this is also an area of the leg that if you don't isolate, you won't work.
I think in general, your legs in general is where women are going to hold fat. The legs, the butt, the hips, that's where women in general are going to hold weight more in general. In general, of course, that's where they're going to hold their fat. That's normal. And I'll go ahead with my thing. Maybe some women have more proportion to where the inner part of the thigh have more juice than the outside of their thighs. I think their thighs in general just hold weight, but what do I know?
Very much. So the 3 exercises that I'm showing you today require no gym, but can be adapted to be much more difficult and included in any workout for guys or girls or beginners or advanced lifters. Okay, so exercise number 1 is the plie squat. And now you can do this with body weight or holding dumbbells or a barbell or Smith machine. But the plie squat is basically you're getting into almost like you're doing a ballet type of movement where your knees are bent, you have your feet out to the side of you, your toes are pointed out at an angle. And from there, what you're going to do is really...
So even then, maybe he just feeling other muscles. Maybe he got other muscles that I don't have. But so let's analyze this movement, right? Of course, when you're doing a squat, let's look at this, right? He's holding the dumbbell here, He has his shoulders engaged. He also has to have his traps engaged. His core has to be engaged, so he's not. So his spine isn't extending over, flexing over, etc. It is what it is. Yes, he's gonna get his hips involved. Quad base. The wider the base is, you're gonna utilize more glutes. Your gastro is gonna be involved. But I'm not seeing in what way you're utilizing your adductors to really engage this movement. But maybe he's gonna
keeping your torso as straight up and down as possible, keeping your core tight, and squatting down back on your heels, and really focusing on getting that stretch of the inner thigh and a little bit of the glute.
Okay, let me. Okay, I don't see. Oh! Turned off again. Ain't that stupid to me? Is that just stupid? Maybe I have a time period of how long I can do it for. Luckily, it wasn't. Let me just jump it back into it. It wasn't that long, but yeah, let me just start it back from where it is now.
Obviously, other leg muscles as well, but then really focus on driving through your heels as you press.
So if you're looking at this, right?
So
we're looking at this.
Really target that inner thigh area, and so
I'm
here
still
what
not
we're going
seeing
to do is
when
we're going to
you
go
utilize
from 15
your inner
to
thigh.
20 reps. So you're really trying to find that failure point here so that you can work that muscle to fatigue. And if you need to add weights here, like some dumbbells or a barbell over your shoulder or whatever it might be, add a little bit of weight so that 15 to 20 rep range gets very difficult towards the end. You're not just stopping at 15 reps because you decided to stop at 15 reps. You're always aiming to go until failure so that you can actually work that muscle how it's supposed to be worked.
Technically, you don't need to go work until failure. To push a muscle to actually function. A lot of times when I work out, I hardly go to failure. I go to extensive to where I can get where the last rep is like extensive. I'm not going to where I just can't do it. I'm not, cause the more and more time that you're doing it, you're not really seeing the full benefit because everybody just keep going to failure. So you're overly breaking down the muscle. That makes no sense because now you're not forcing the body to actually be stronger. You have to actually go through the motion in order for the muscle to actually grow. Yes, there's times where going to failure is great, but always? I wouldn't say always. In order for muscle growth, I wouldn't say all the time, but...
Okay, so exercise number 2 is going to be a sumo deficit deadlift.
Again,
and this is different than a standard deadlift.
For
this exercise, you're going to want to stand on 2 different things, whether it's 2 boxes or 2 benches. If you have really good balance, 2 dumbbells, the reason that our feet are going to be elevated. And so here we're really focusing on keeping our legs nice spread wide. We're going to have our feet pointed outward again. So it's a very similar movement pattern to the plie squat. But here this is going to allow us to go a lot deeper or a lot farther of a range of motion due to the...
How? I mean, the dumbbell... Wow, he did it again. Ooh.
And a deficit. And so you're really going to focus on squatting down, keeping the weight on your heels again, going until you feel
going
nice,
no deeper than your normal squat. You're just allowing the weight
really
to go deeper.
Back in a straight position.
Yes,
so
sure. Doing more like this is
trying to kick your butt out super far.
Fun to
Keep
do.
that pelvis in a neutral position, same as
You
your back,
just use,
and then really focus on squatting up, squeezing through your legs, and then going right back into the next movement. There's no need to rest at the top for a second or two, which is what I see done all the time. Really focus on keeping this as one continuous motion so that you can keep the tension on those inner thighs. So again, we're going to go for 3 sets of 50. It's going to make sure that you get that full range of motion and making sure that you're going until failure.
Yeah,
all right, and last but not least, we're lunging.
I want to see why it's staggering.
Not in the way that you would call it staggered walking lunges.
Why?
And basically, you are stepping in a zigzag pattern, which means that rather than taking, maybe you're holding 2 dumbbells and stepping straight, and then stepping straight, almost like you're just walking with extra long.
Anything. I mean, that's all fine and dandy. I'm still not seeing how these movements actually work with the inner thigh, though. Maybe I'm just not paying attention. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. But I don't see it. Hopefully this last one makes sense.
Doing a little lunge in between. You're actually taking your leg and you're stepping it out in a diagonal pattern almost, and then you stand up, bring your other leg together, and step the opposite way. So you're almost going back and forth while going in this straight line. Your strides are just much longer, and this is going to help hit that inner thigh, or that inner thigh area, just because you are stepping more out and then bringing your legs together. So you're going across your legs rather than just straight forward. Where you
so because you're okay. So this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. So correct me if I'm wrong. So bring your legs together. Just because you brought your legs together, you're working out your adductors. I mean, granted, there's no resistance. You're just pulling one leg. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. Maybe there is some benefit to it.
Here we're going to be going for the same thing.
But no, I'm not saying any benefit to it. Yes, it's a good lunge. When I do staggered lunges, I feel it in my quad and in my glutes. I don't feel my adductors working.
The rep is extremely difficult. You're having trouble standing up, but you're keeping good form. Aiming for exercises that will and let me know what you're thinking.
I'm gonna cut that there. I'm gonna cut it. Shut up. I'm cut it. I'm cutting. Here's my thing, right? Not to bash. I'm not one to bash too much. I'm gonna bash eventually, right? But here's my thing, right? We're looking at working the inner thigh, right? How would you describe the inner thigh, right? Now, one thing I look at is when it comes to targeting the inner thigh, you're trying to target the inner thigh to burn the fat there, or you're not targeting the inner thigh or to build the muscle there. Yes, you have to think about, right? You can't say you're targeting the muscle to burn the fat because, as you should know, you cannot spot reduce. You're going to be able to burn fat everywhere, right? That's why you need a proper diet, proper training, proper rest. These are all things you need in order for you to succeed. These are great movements for your legs, but I'm not going to say these are specifically for your inner thigh. I think that he could have said, hey, fillets out there for you guys to get toned legs today. Do that workout. Okay, I get it. Yeah, those are great leg movements. Perfect. Got nothing wrong with it. Those are his list of movements, his leg movements he feel are phenomenal. I'm like, can't bash him for that. But when he specifies he's doing this and this because he's doing this, kind of like you're overly exaggerating a movement. When I say me saying, in order to get a super toned brachialis, you're gonna do like this specific type of curl, do this and this and this. How you gonna specifically tone that, right? Or saying how to get shredded triceps or shredded like forearms today by doing this and doing this. I mean, you're working out everything. You're working out everything, not specifically just working out that. Because if I said today, you can say how to get toned glutes today and do some squats. Yes, you probably could. I mean, technically it's going to utilize the glute, but also utilize quad, hamstring, gastric knees and everything. The soleus, yeah, you're utilizing a lot of muscles at the same time. Not just one or the other. Anyway, I'm not going to bash. I'm not going to get too much in depth on it. That's just my opinion. That's just what I felt like. It is what it is. I looked at the video. Tell the video, I was like, I'm just curious what he says. I'm curious. And that's what you got on my curiosity. But yeah, guys, without further ado, like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to hit you guys up with another reaction video. We're going to make Reaction Tuesday. But guys, without further ado, comment down, subscribe, anything you want me to react to, any thoughts, comments, concerns. Anything you want to talk to me about. You know what I mean? But yeah, remember guys, today is not the past, it's not the future, it's the present. Because it's a gift. Now live it to the fullest.